Okay, let's start. So today's session, the theme is how to get buy-in from AI guidelines and how to supercharge or AI supercharge your team. So we only got 2.5 hours. Dr. Henry and I need to discipline ourselves. Actually, I'm talking to myself. So today is the day that will forever change your life. So just write in where you're from, what industry you are, so we know a bit about you, okay, in the group chat. All right. And so the three words: introduce yourself shamelessly. Let me tell you about this book. All right. Can you see this book? This very old book. You can see it's all yellow and brown. So I got this book then you know my age. I think 1980. One of the best unconventional marketing books I ever read. It's called The Great Brain Robbery. So it's not that, and part of this book says, promote yourself shamelessly, because nobody knows who you are, right? So just introduce yourself, who you are, and guess what? Top brands and top leaders, even top singers and film directors, they copy and steal from each other. They get inspired, they adapt from each other. If you heard of whether it's Quentin Tarantino, which is one of the most outrageous film directors in the world. He never studied film. He used to run a blockbuster video shop, and he used to watch like tons of videos a day, and then he see the angle and he would steal from each other. So same thing with Star Wars. We all know Star Wars was revolutionary when it came out in the 1980s or 77, whatever. But it's just an adaptation of the Japanese samurai series and all these things. So a lot of people copy each other. I was in my first job was advertising as a copywriter, and I remember the great David Ogilvy, the great copywriter. He said in his first 20 years of his life as a copywriter, he copied from everyone, and then he started to write original stuff. And two of his ads that he ever wrote became the top 100 greatest ads or posters in history. So everybody copy from each other. Let me give you an example. You all know MacBook, right? I have a MacBook Air. I suspect maybe Apple copied from Nike. Nike had something called Air Jordan, and it was introduced in 1984. And MacBook Air was introduced in 2008, 24 years later, right? So some people are copying from each other. So guess what? I will give you the permission to steal any of my ideas. Steal, literally steal, for free, for free. I call it not a takeaway, but a steal away. So at the end of today, if you've not stolen one steal away from me, then I've not done my job. My mission was not successful. Okay? So let me go further. So 3 words to describe myself is I'm the ineffable whisperer. Ineffable mean indescribable. So when I got these 3 words, it made me very happy. I teach that in my rebranding, that you should able to introduce any product, any topic in 3 words. Seriously, any topic, any product, yourself, your company in 3 words. Let me give you an example. I met this incredible guy, incredible guy. He won many awards. His name is Stephen Barry. Stepworks. He's a Hong Kong. He's a Eurasian. You know, he's half mixed Chinese. You can see he's very tall, 6 foot, and he built a lot of brands for big companies like Swire, Shangri-La, Maxim, Hong Kong Tramway, Swire. In fact, the tramway he even did. They posted a sticker, huge sticker in front of the Hong Kong tram with a big smiling face, and that was always creative. And if you've seen his name card, it's got 3 words to describe his company. 3 words. It's called wholehearted brand building. So when I first saw this card 2 years ago, I thought that's very interesting. So then I came up with this idea that you can introduce yourself in 3 words that has a description and the category. You must have two things, the description and the category. The category is important because what is the category you're in? Are you an actor? Are you a trainer? Are you for him, he's brand building, right? He's not a film director. He's in brand building. But what type of brand building? There are many types of brand building. Some are fashion, some are hard sell brand building, some are internet branding. There are many types. So how does Stephen Barry described himself? Is wholehearted brand building. That's kind of a very unusual because advertising is very, very, very sneaky, very, very controversial, hard sell and all that. But he said, hey, we can be wholehearted. We don't have to hard sell. We don't have to advertise something that's not true. So then that's why he attracted all very big brands like Swire. So these are the 3 words, the breakthrough idea. Okay, some ground rules, then we start. So just follow instructions. If I say, remember this, or type in this front, just do that so we get more interaction. Put on your camera, please, so we can see what you're doing. At least not talking to a wall. And be open-minded to AI. Some of you may be very resistant or coming in for the first time. So just be open to all these things. Be positive. Leave all your negative judgments aside. And if there are some negative people, usually there's usually one or two trolls in a group, we may remove you, okay? Or Dr. Henry, you have the job of removing someone. So of course you won't be so rude, lah, but just don't be rude to us, lah. Because if you're rude to us, then we have to kick you out. So I would suggest you participate 100%. You're going to have a practice session. Make sure you have access to ChatGPT, as well as Gemini. Okay, and a few more ground rules. There will be no breaks since it's only 2.5 hours. Excuse yourself. Take action. Don't just sit there and listen. Do things. If I say, hey, join this group, join. Open your camera so at least I can interact with you. If you have the staying power, then at the end you will get quite a few free grips, and one of you will grab 100 ringgit from me. This is a real 100 ringgit dollar. Obviously, I will transfer money by electronic, but in workshops, usually very common. If you know my signature workshops, my leadership workshops called Lead Affinity, I will say at the end, who wants 100 ringgit, and they will grab for it. But I will not tell you how you will grab for it yet, so you have to wait till the end. Okay. Now, what if I tell you that you can change your life 10 times better in just 2 hours? Would you let me coach you? When I mean better, I mean you're faster, higher, bigger. And in these 2 hours, I will actually do that with Dr. Henry Yo. So if you feel you can let me coach, just put yes, okay, in a group chat. Okay. Sometimes I may not able to see the chat, but Dr. Henry can warn me if someone is asking, because sometimes I may skip the group chat. Okay. So oh, someone have a big sneeze. So here we have the Matryoshka, which is the Russian doll. To me, you should hire something better and bigger than yourself. Steve Jobs says, I don't want to hire you to tell you what to do. Steve Jobs says, the late Steve Jobs, I want to hire you to tell us what to do. That's quite amazing. So a lot of times when I hire graduates or interns or even associates and partners, I hire people better than me. I mean, Dr. Henry is better than me in at least 5 areas, easily. And then even interns, guess what? The interns nowadays or the graduates are better in AI than you and I. Later, I'll tell you there is a trick how you can get help from all these people. So hire, and also you can hire AI or ChatGPT which is your best assistant ever. Later, I'll show you how. So my question to you, do you dabble or are you a master in AI? How do you rate yourself? How skilled are you as in either ChatGPT or AI tools? Let's not talk about AI tools. There are 20,000 AI tools. Just say ChatGPT, right? From one means you're dabbling, you're just playing around, "Oh, looks interesting, but I really don't use it every day." 10 is you use it every day and you can even teach like a tutor. If you are 10, Dr. Henry and I will hire you on the spot because we are looking for good AI savvy trainers. Now, also name what are the top tools that you use. Of course, you can name me ChatGPT and Google, Gemini, but what other AI tools? Do you use Journey? Do you use PDF AI? Do you use Doof, which is very good for hospitality? We are actually, my team has researched AI tools for each industry. For hospitality, there are top three. For manufacturing, there are top three. So we have actually identified, and if there's a new industry which we've not got into, we will research for you the top three AI tools so that you can integrate this into your team because we know how what to look for your industry. Okay. So a bit of introduce a real quick introduction of ChangeU Group. AI University is actually part of ChangeU, which is around since 1990. So it's been 34 years, headquarters in Hong Kong. And two startups I did when people are at their retiring age is I started AI University and International AI Association at that time. I remember when I started AI University, Dr. Henry questioned me like, "Hey, what credibility do you have? Like, are we associated to any official body?" I said, "Dr. Henry, ChatGPT is so new. There is no association." And then the very next day, I said, "You know what, Dr. Henry, we are going to create our own International AI Association." And that's what we did. So Dr. Henry is actually the international vice president of human resources. Of course, I'm the founding president. Later, I'll tell you what others we do. I'm not going to talk. So a bit of me. I'm the chief AI visionary. I'm also called the prompt king. I think I'm a damn good prompt engineer. Okay. So I'm also a father of Asian firewalking. These are some of my track record in Fortune 500 companies from China, USA, wherever. Okay, I also got a cert for in the biggest speaker bureau. I teach people how to walk on fire. I'm known as a father of Asian fire walking. If I can teach you how to walk on 650 degrees fire, which is 3 times the oven heat, I can teach you anything. Okay, so some people question me, Robren, you are a bit old, a bit like Kashika will, she's we are exploring whether she can be an intern with us. And then, I often say that, I'm not tech savvy. These people, Jack Ma, the late Steve Jobs, and some are LinkedIn and all that, and Airbnb. They're not tech savvy. Steve Jobs was not the tech guy. Steve Wozniak was the tech guy, but he was the very charismatic leader. He was very he could get investors. He was very good with PR with the media. He's a media darling. So you don't need IT or tech to be a tech leader. Jack Ma, have you seen Jack Ma present in PowerPoint? He's useless. He doesn't even know how to do it. But yet, in his 16 co-founders, there's people who are much better in tech. But these people are visionaries. They know what to get there, and they'll hire people that can know how to get there. So I'm hopefully one of them, because I'm not tech savvy. Okay. Let me introduce Dr. Henry. He will come in once, he can jump in anytime, okay? Dr. Henry, jump in anytime you feel I'm missing the point or I'm going all over the place, or He want to add something, just jump in, right? Just jump in. Don't ask permission. He will come in later for his 3 modules later. Okay, there are 9 modules. Okay, so Dr. Henry Yo used to be deputy president of Malaysian Institute of Human Resources. He sits in panels. He will give you a HR award internationally. So be nice to him. He can give you an award, right? And he's an adjunct professor. He is probably one of our most learned in the senior team. And when I approach all these senior people, all of them say, "Hey, I don't know anything about AI." I said, "Me too. I'm learning too. So will you join me?" So if I can teach Dr. Henry Yeo, a top HR guy, about AI, I can teach you anything, right? If I can teach a student like Kashika AI, it's nothing because they already know more than you. But if I teach, this is my challenge now. My challenge is, and it's also your challenge for your senior people, how to teach of the average age of a senior head of department or C level is 45 years internationally. In Malaysia, it's 55, for 50 to 55. So how do you teach a 50-year-old AI? We will do that in just 2 hours. I'd like to introduce Robbie, which is our AI mascot. He'll be here and there. He's quite funny. Sometimes he will do in group chat and all that, but he is there. So he's our robot, our AI, and he does all funny GIF stuff. Okay, so okay, today's theme is how to get buy-in in AI guidelines. What I noticed was when we were building up the AI startup, I find that we were too advanced for most people. In fact, we were 3 years, I estimate myself that we are 2 to 3 years ahead of everybody. Because 2 or 3 years ahead means if the world is moving towards where we are actually I'm not boasting, but I suspect we are 2 to 3 years in the future where maybe more than 50% are in our stage. You follow? I'm not saying that we are so advanced. I'm just saying that we are very cutting edge. So when we start introducing very advanced AI tools, a lot of people are saying, "Hey, I don't even know how to putt. You want me to be Tiger Woods?" So we went back to basics. And you know what's the most basic thing is to get buy-in from your senior people. Because if your senior is not buying in, you cannot integrate AI. Okay? So there are 9 modules which we'll cover in 2.5 hours. I better get going in it. Ask anytime. Q&A is at the end, but also ask anytime you want. Okay, let's go straight into it. Do you want to hear the bad news or good news first? Who wants to hear bad news? Type first. Type in there, okay, in the group chat. And who wants to hear good news first? Type in. Just put there bad news first, and then good news first. All right. So right now we have 13 participants. Okay, can you just type in? Now, from my survey, people who like to hear good news first are not realistic. I find that alpha males and bosses, alpha males and females, they want to hear bad news first because good news is wonderful, but they want to know what's going on that is in trouble. So if you're alpha male and female, you don't want to hear good news first. You want to hear the bad news, which is now I'm going to go into it. So this is the bad news. These are the threats of AI. Okay, there is a lot of threats. AI is controversial. So let's go into that. There is a dark side of AI, right? And it's very dark. And I'll show you how dark it can get. Okay. Uh, According to Goldman Sachs, 300 million jobs could be replaced by AI. That's quite serious. That's a lot of jobs. That's probably 20% reduction in staff easily. Okay. Now look at this guy. happened in Hong Kong, where our headquarters is. This employee got a video call, and the CEO says, "Send us some money, 25 million US." Serious, huh? 25 million US. Real true story. Can Google search this. And but he was very suspicious. But then in came the other C levels. There was the CEO, CMO, CFO. They say, "Hey, do it." And you know what? All the three levels are deep fake. They sound like the CEO, sound like the CFO. Just look at this one. This guy is a Chinese, right? He looks Chinese, but he can choose Aung San Suu Kyi to Leonardo da Vinci, DiCaprio, or Leon Messi, right? So now it looks like Messi. You just have to have these coordinates. Now, how do you check if someone is faking it? Very good tip. You do this. You ask them to move their hand in front of them like that. If they do that, their original face will come up. That's what you do. If they refuse to do it, it's a deep fake. You got it? If you suspect someone, it sounds like him or her, your daughter, whatever, but you're not very sure, right? Or you haven't come a code. I'll teach you later how you can come up with a code like this is the password. Who's there? The password. But you say you have not done that, you can just do that. Ask them to put their hand in front of them. The original picture will come up. As simple as that. Unless maybe 5 years down the road, technology has catch up that when maybe they can even trick this. But right now, technology is up to here that you do that, the original image will come up. Now, this only happened 6 months ago in Indonesia with the election. So this is the late Suharto or Sukarno. I always mix up the two. And they got this old deceased dictator telling them to vote for this, and he won the Indonesian president, right? So, and of course now you have the big election coming out with USA. There's a lot of deep fake and a lot of misinformation. So this is a very serious issue right now. A lot of people have seen this. They see this Malaysia Kini, which is if you're not Malaysian, you'll know that this is an official one of the most famous online, and they saw Siti Nurhaliza endorsing some either this get rich quick, but actually it's fake. It's a scam. So they have used Siti Nurhaliza, they've used Harif Iskandar and a few Malay celebrities, but they're fake. It's fake. Okay. 3 months ago, the Swifties were very upset when Taylor Swift they put deep fake and it was porn. So if Taylor Swift, the most successful pop star in the whole world. I mean, she's worth billions, right? In her Eras tour, whatever. She can be deep fake, then we are in trouble. Whether you're a woman or guy, even guys. Guys, you're not off the hook. You could be in serious trouble, right? So that's why I started AI International AI Association with Dr. Henry and a few others to address these AI generated issues. It's happening. There's child pornography. They are deep faking everything. Let me tell you this story about this kidnapping is by Jennifer and Brianna Di Stefano. If you're a mother, you'll be freaking out. This is a very beautiful 15-year-old and the mother. So she got a call out of the blue and it's the daughter screaming. It's like, "Mom, I'm kidnapped. They won $1 million. Help!" And then the other guy came out and said, "You give me 1 million. If not, I'm gonna cut one piece of her limbs away." So, but this mother was smart. This is early days of AI, right? ChatGPT, right? And she used another phone and called the daughter, Jennifer. He said, "Hey, Jennifer." She said, "Yeah, mom, I'm sleeping." He said, "No, you're on the other phone that you're kidnapped." He said, "No, that's not me." So this is where deep fake, there's cloning of voices and all this. You have to be very careful. And there are, very quickly, I won't run through it. Normally, this will take half an hour. There are legal issues. Be very careful. You could be sued for trademark, like Weekend and Drake. If you start using their rap songs and clone their voice, you could be charged. Scarlett Johansson, one of the most wonderful voices in a movie star, nearly sued OpenAI because they tried to use her voice for something that sounds like Siri, right? The Siri, the phone. So you have to be very careful about ethical issues, privacy issues, and copyright issues. I will not go into that. If you're into that, we have a lot of articles in the ChangeU.group thing and in the AIUniversity.guru. There are strikes. There are a lot of actors that are upset that studios are cloning them and not paying them, or paying them only for one time, and then they can use the image. So this is a very serious issues of AI, the dark side. Is there any professor in here? Any prof here? I don't see Professor Morelli. Okay. Dr. Henry, you see any professors here? Henry?
No.
No, okay. So we suppose to have two professors, one Dr. Suresh, and from Taylor's, the other one is the deputy vice chancellor of APU, but they're always busy. Sometimes last minute they got things. I was gonna ask them whether they got any issues about cheating, So but we're not gonna do that. Okay, so these are the good news. I told you the bad news. These are the good news, the opportunities. So 9 out of 10 companies in the US are hiring with ChatGPT. But I asked around, I asked Michelle Teo, I asked people, are people asking for ChatGPT skills yet? Michelle, any recruiters here? I find that still there is not a demand for that, but it's going to change very soon. Everyone can be 10 times better with AI. That's why I say, give me 2 hours, I make you 10 times better. My own story, I'm a copywriter. When it came out, I was quite upset that now I thought I'll be obsolete as a copywriter, but not true. My copywriting is now 10 times better. I ask ChatGPT every day, and lately I've been using Gemini. It actually seems better in some ways. I'll tell you the differences when we go in the practice session. Okay. NVIDIA became the third biggest company within 2 months. They are valued at 3.3 trillion just last week because of AI. Because of AI. They are bigger than Microsoft, the second biggest, and Apple. In fact, Apple is catching up. They usually, so they have come out last week during the conference for developers, Apple developers. They come up with something called Apple Intelligence. So with the new iPhone 16 coming out in September, you'll have Apple Intelligence. So you can have they call it Genmoji. I don't know what that is. Genmoji, right? So and then you can generate any images that you like. These are some are Elvis, they are not alive, some are alive, right? And some people say, oh, I'm retired. I really don't need to know AI. I don't need AI. Not true. They are actually retirees, people in the golden ages that are embracing AI tools for a brighter future. This is called the exoskeleton AI. So with this AI generated, it's actually a physical device. Uh, Exoskeleton means it's an external skeleton. You can lift double the amount of weight with this. So AI is helping in everything. You can also superimpose yourself in anybody. So this is something I played before. Is the president of the NBA. Let me show you. Oh, there's no sound. Henry, can you put sound?
No, you have to click on your share screen button. There's a sound there. Click
Where?
sound on in your
Quick
share screen.
share screen sound on.
Mm.
It has, oh shoot, not happening.
Okay.
Not happening.
Yeah, it's okay.
Have
Yeah.
to unshare, and before you share the document, you must pre-click the sharing sound first.
Never mind. I will describe to you. I will describe to you because this is a 1 minute. I will fast forward. Okay, this is thank you, thank you. Yeah, normally when your host is easier. So this is actually an app by NBA, and this is the president of the NBA, right? Basket. So he's actually scanning this guy in the audience. He used to be ex-NBA guy, just scanning with a normal iPhone or smartphone. And at the end, he actually superimpose. He can pick any player here, any player, any player. So he picked this one, and then superimpose him. You can see he's having a purple shirt, right? Oh, he's not displaying. Why? It's not displaying. Mm. Oh, okay. Sorry, he's actually talking. See? So now it's superimposed there, and suddenly this guy is in taking the whole body of that NBA guy. Look at him. It looks so real. Exactly like him. Just he has to just videotape his whole body and you can deep fake it. Guess what? This is now the biggest debate of AI. Is AI dark or is it light? Is AI going to destroy? There are some experts that think that AI can destroy the world, humanity. They actually believe it and they can prove it. Or is it the greatest invention like the printing press? So which one is it? We like to be pro AI. We are not anti AI. We are pro AI, and we hope to guide AI to its right thing. So download the Gemini and whatever, not download, just get it ready, and we'll start the session real fast. But very quickly, now is 2:35. Let me very quickly run through some of the misconceptions. It's going to be real quick, right? It's going to be really quick. So like AI is IT. It's not true. AI is the most user-friendly technology in the history of mankind. Anyone young to retired to old can use AI. AI is expensive. It's not true. You can take my workshop, this workshop, for free. You can learn AI. Or of course, you want to do it for your company, then we can do it the same price as a HRDC fee, not higher. Okay, and then so these are some of the obstacles that are that your senior managers are facing. They say either I got no time, I don't need AI, or they're scared they will lose their staff. So these are top 10 misconceptions of AI. I will very quickly go into it. AI is IT. That's not true. That is not true. AI, you don't need, the beauty of AI is you don't need AI skills. You can be a prompt engineer earning $375,000 a year and not have an IT tech background. AI reserved for tech giant, not true. AI has totally leveled the playing field. You can now compete with the giants. Seriously. Everyone is in level playing field. First time in history. I won't go into detail. You can go to changeyou.group. Dr. Andrew or anyone can type in changeyou.group and you can check the AI articles. There's a section on that. There are many articles that I posted. AI will steal our jobs. No, you will not be replaced by AI, but you will be replaced by someone who knows AI skills if you do not know AI. AI is complex data. There is a lot of data, but it's not so, it's quite easy because ChatGPT make it easier for you. You don't need to coding and all that. In fact, I've done a course that can teach you how to do a phone app in just 30 minutes. A phone app using AI. AI is a recent invention. That's not true. It's back in 1950s. There are few people that apply for us for internship and graduates, and they say they are learning AI. Actually, it's old AI. It's not generative AI they're learning. So, because it takes 2 to 3 years to develop a new course, so therefore what they're learning is not generative AI. There's right now, I don't think there's any courses right now that is generative AI yet. So we're talking to Taylor's College and all this to put in as an elective for their master's course. So hopefully we are the forerunners for this. AI is expensive, not true. AI is about machines, not really. AI is about prediction. Yeah, but you still need people to evaluate those predictions. AI is for scientists. Not really. I'm not a scientist. Yeah. You don't need to be tech. AI is a threat to humanity. I think there are many movies like Terminator and all that. It's called this super intelligence, right? Or Space 2001 Odyssey, that the computer can shut you down. But guess what? If you're the creator of AI, you have put in control systems that the AI will not override you. That's it. So why are we so scared about? You will not let the AI think for himself and start shooting nuclear bombs, right? You have human interaction that I can kill that button for you. So we'll be really stupid if we as scientists will allow AI to take over and decide for us. Then I think it's truly the end of the world. I mean, if we are so stupid as to do that. Hopefully there are enough people that will guide the world. I won't go into key result area that is reshaping many things. There are a very good article about this. There's also a very good article about how it's changing the game. I will not go into this. This one will take me 5 minutes, but I'm not going to go into that. Now, let me tell who's got their fingers burned from Web3, crypto, NFT, metaverse. I joined it 3 years ago. I spent a lot of money myself. In fact, if some of you may have bought NFTs. Like this Bored Ape is worth few million. But guess what? It's worth nothing now. The hype of 3 years ago is gone. No one talks about NFTs now. Like whether it's the kitty cat or whatever. Used to be so hot, now it's not. Okay. So I moved from Web3 to AI myself because I thought, hey, I wanted to start a job fair because I'm to HR. I thought I can do a metaverse job fair. I was wanting to design something like this, a job fair, the first ever in Asia. And then one of my beautiful artists, the late Tangaraj, he has 660 of his incredible, beautiful cosmic art. So I want to create this NFT for him, which is very cosmic and spiritual. And I was going to do that. But when ChatGPT came out in November 30th, 2022, 1.5 years ago, I dropped everything and went to AI. There is a difference between Web3 and Web 3.0, okay? Some people say, hey, what's the difference? Web3 is crypto, decentralized. Web.3 is AI and internet. There is a big difference. There is an article there, you can read the difference. So this is the dark side of social media. If you have Netflix, go into this, one of the most incredible documentaries or documentaries I ever heard is about social media when it came out 20 years ago, that we did not control social media and Facebook. That's why it's now a big problem, because the platform that connects us also control us. So these people that did this social media also was warning it's happening with AI, but we didn't check social media 20 years ago. We should check AI. So I believe AI should be regulated. Unlike social media, it's a bit too late to regulate right now. So what's the first takeaways right now? Can you type in? What do you learn so far? Real quick. Just type in. What do you learn so far? Anything you learned? So this is the first part of the steal away. Just right there. I learned something. I learned AI. I learned AI is good for. I can be 10 times better. Just type in real quick, right? Okay. So my first takeaway, steal away. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go into our first practice session. Okay. Are you ready? So if you want a quick 1 minute break while others are getting ready, get your laptop ready, we will do ChatGPT first. Then later we do Gemini. And Dr. Henry can help me. Okay, so this is the first module of 9. Let's go fast. These are the different brands that are using ChatGPT now. Nestle, uh, Pricewaterhouse, 7-Eleven, OCBC, Coca-Cola. So if you're not joining, you should be with these top brands. Okay. Later, I'll show you the difference between ChatGPT 4.0 and Gemini. 4 is not 4.0. O means omni. Omni, which means a more natural human-computer interaction. That's what the O stands for. Dr. Henry and a few others here in this group will help to you to. Oh, we got more people come in. Oh, we got more people come in. We got 15. Okay. Wow. Good, 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 good. Oops. So are you ready to rock and roll? You say yes. Good. Type in yes. We're not gonna go now. Let's go. Okay. So I'm gonna stop share. Oh no, not yet. I use ChatGPT and Gemini exclusive every day. Every day. So let me teach you something. I'm not gonna give you any slides. You can screen save if you want. So it's up to you. So this is something I created. It's called reps. This is how you become the prompt king like me, a prompt engineer. Because if you're just dabbling, you're not a prompt engineer. It means you're just asking very superficial. You have a very superficial use of the prompt. But if you're a prompt engineer, you really are way more advanced. Just like Excel. I know like Steve Chen, I'm not sure he's here. He's very good in Excel, and I'm only 35%. I know I suck in Excel, but in terms of prompt, I am the king. So there are four things you need to narrow down ChatGPT, because if you don't narrow down the parameters, it will give you thousands of pages. That's why it's more useful than Google. We all know that if you Google something, you're going to have thousands of pages of that Google. But ChatGPT will narrow it down for you to a few pages. But you can even narrow it down to even shorter. So this is the P part. You limit, you say, ChatGPT, I just want 10 top tips how to be a good coach. 10 top tips. I don't want 20, I don't want 5, I want 10. Or I also do a lot of articles. I say I want to have the top 10, the top 5 most powerful books that changed the world. Then I got the answer. There are one that I do not agree. Then I said, give me another one, then I replace it. So this is where the prompt engineer is very specialized. Those who have taken our workshop 1 year ago, this will be deeper and faster. Okay, let's see how far we can go. So the first thing you can ask ChatGPT, act as a what? So ChatGPT, I want you to write this article like a Wall Street Journal writer. I want you to write this article like McKinsey and Company. I want you to write this article like a top ad copywriter like David Ogilvy or Saatchi and Saatchi. So this is the role you have to say, because you are actually training AI. You're training ChatGPT. This is very important. Just imagine there's an assistant in front of you that is 24/7 ready to serve you, but you have to train this assistant, this wonderful PA, because The more you train, the more it understands your needs, the more be fine-tuned. If you give it rubbish, it will churn out rubbish for you. So you say, ChatGPT, act as this. In fact, the new ChatGPT 4 Omni is more chatty and maybe more flirtatious with you. Some people are kind of freaked out by that. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about it being too chatty. Okay, the other one is action. So I said, write as if I'm the president of the United States. Then what action you want? What do you want it to do? I want to have article. I want to write headline. I want to write this letter to my boss. I want to do this. In fact, when I created the International AI Association, that website, it only took me 7 days to build that website using AI. And I just say, give me all the association. What are the ground rules we need? Give me the constitution. And it gives me, and then I eliminate half, I take what I want, but at least I don't have to start from scratch. It saved me a lot of time. Can you imagine if you can save, according to McKinsey and Company, their survey says 20% of a normal worker is spent on searching for information. Searching for information, 20%. That means one day out of 5 days, I'm just looking for information. I don't know where to find. I'm looking, or my boss say, hey, please find me a good supply for this. So that's searching, right? Find me this, find me that. It's searching for information. So if I can save you 20% or one day in 1 week, will it be worthwhile for you? This is the power of and the beauty of AI. So what's the action? The parameters again. What is the format? I want it in this. I want it in. This one page. I only want one page. Give me a page summary of the financial plan of Malaysia or Hong Kong. Give me the one page. Show the limits, the parameters, because then it will. And you can always say, when you want to continue, just say continue. This time I want to expand on this area. You can do anything you want. You can add or replace this story or replace this person, because I don't think this person is appropriate. Give me another example of a leader. Whatever, just say all and then right after this, once I teach you, you'll get to do a practice session. Also tell what style you want. I want it in the style of Drake. I want it in the style of Asian Wall Street Journal. I want to write it like the Malaysian The Edge journalist will write. I want to write it like an investigative journalist as Malaysian Kini. What tone? You want it funny? You want it happy? You want it sad? You want it punchy? You want to provoke action? This is RAPS, okay? Please screen save this. This is going to be very helpful for you. Okay. Oh, the other thing is when you're training AI, use a single thread in ChatGPT. Don't go for a new thread. Why? Because when you come up with a new thread, it means a new prompt, right? If you keep same prompt, it will keep going, it'll keep storing. You're training the AI in that particular area. So for me, I run 5 different big companies. For AI University, I use one single thread. For Change You, which is very different, it's about leadership and all that, I use a different thread. For my Borneo Hunter, which is headhunting, I use a different thread because I'm training ChatGPT for that single thread, okay? So you may end up with 10 and you can go back to all those different things. I'll teach you. I think enough said, let's start training. I'm not going to go into Ernie. Ernie is a Chinese version of ChatGPT. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, I'm going to stop screen share. Okay, this is the practice session now. Wait, let me off this. Okay, let me see what's happening. 16 different messages. Who is here today? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right, good. Okay. can you open up your laptop and we go into ChatGPT? If you're lost, share your screen so we know what you're up to. Okay, right now I'm not gonna share my screen, but oh no, sorry, I will share my screen to show you how it looks like. Okay, all right, and the rest will help me. Okay, the rest will I will share again my screen. Share sound, share. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Oh, stuck. Can you see my screen?
Okay, good.
Good. Let's see. Oh, no, not here, not here. Sorry, I got many tabs open. Okay, you see that I have, this is Gemini. Gemini looks like this. Okay, I won't go to Gemini. You will have enough chance to do Gemini. The time is, hey, we're doing good. It's now 5 minutes to 3. We got up to 4:30. I'm doing good. So I tell you, I may split the practice session into part 1, part 2, because then I need to complete Dr. Henry's 3 modules and also other business matters. Then I see what, because the practice session, normally I do two, 3 sessions that is 2 hours long. But I'm not going to do that because I just want you to get a feel of ChatGPT as well as Gemini, right? There is a difference. Okay, I'm going to go into... Okay, now I would suggest that if you have money, pay for the 20 US for ChatGPT. It's worth it. Because sometimes there's a limit. You can only do 30 input in 3 hours. Now you think, hey, 30 is quite a lot, I'm not going to ask. No, if you're like me, when I use few hours a day, very quickly you use up 30 entries very easily. Because when you do design work, I don't mind showing some of the things that I do. Okay. I do a lot of articles. I'll say, can you rephrase this article? Okay. Let me see what previous thing I've done. Oh, this is a bit spiritual. Maybe I won't go into that one. Nope. Oh, by the way, there are also many plugins. You can have like for instance, PDF AI you can download a PDF and you can ask the PDF AI to give you a summary of the financial report or whatever you want. I want the key points. I want it in a chart. So these are some of the plugins. So let me see. See, okay, anyone have a question? You can ask me. Anyone? So then I can show you, okay, let me show you what I've done previously. As a writer, I would like an editor to edit me, like any writer. So I use ChatGPT as an editor. So I'll say, grammatically, is this correct? I'll show you. I think you will notice that. Let me also switch around with the Gemini. Oh, what happened? Okay, so let me now switch to Gemini. Gemini is actually, in fact, I quite like Gemini. Is the format is very different. For instance, lately I've been writing about the AI, right? So see, my prompt is, which one is more accurate? Is it three? I only started only this morning. This is my last reminder to all of you. I said, hey, is it 3 cheap shortcuts to AI adoption, or is it 3 cheap shortcuts for AI adoption? And it tells you this. It says, well, depends which emphasis you want. Do you want to highlight the ease of the AI, or do you want to highlight the nature? So finally, I choose because it said grammatically both are correct. But if you say uh, two shortcuts to AI adoption, it emphasized the destination and thing, and the tools. And then previously, I asked. You can see what I wrote here. Oh, even the reminders I sent to you recently, I said, I when I first sent out the invitation, it was very lengthy, and then it crystallized everything. So I really love it. Previously, I'll ask my team or my senior people, but my senior people are very busy people. Dr. Henry is super busy, so sometimes it's very hard to get the team together, except my staff, like my intern or my graduate team, because they are there. But now with ChatGPT, I can ask it anything I want. Anything. Do I write dear or hello? I used to write dear, but ChatGPT said what? Gemini said, why don't you use hello? Sounds more interesting. So it actually tells you, hey, you can change your invitation letter and you can use hello, and it became much better. Seriously, it's more clearer. It writes better than me. And I'm considered a top copywriter in the world. So therefore, it's helped me to be 10 times better and clearer. Okay? See, this is the all this thing I sent to you is all generated by lately Gemini. Gemini actually explains to you what's the difference. I kind of like it now for now. Right now is the flavor of the month because I already tested ChatGPT, but I find that this is very interesting. For instance, do I use a do what is the more universally accepted? Is it mobile phone, handphone? So even sometimes I ask that, right? So it said, okay, mobile phone is widely used globally, but handphone is used in UK. So if I'm in UK, I may use handphone, but in US, it's cell phone. It's more understood there, but worldwide, it's mobile. So therefore, I use the word mobile. Okay. So these are all the incredible things you can just ask. In this one is Gemini, and it will just make your life much easier. I think I rather stop here just to really show you how things are. I will now coach you. Who wants to share screen? Share screen, especially those who don't know well. Kashika, you don't lah. You're too good lah. Okay. Who wants to share screen and help you? Moha, Michelle, anyone? Hello? Respond, please. Oops. Anyone want to share screen? This is the practice session. So those who are not, don't worry, I will help you. Don't worry if you're new to it, I will help you. Anyone wants me to help? Because it's no point I show you just me. I want you to start practicing. So either you all type in something you want to research or write me a letter. So or you can do that, or one of you show me what you want. You should not be afraid of AI, and Nadira says. Okay. Dr. Henry,
Mm.
anybody? No one want to show the screen.
Well, I guess they're all good. They probably understand you well. I think, I mean, in the
Really?
interest of time, probably we can proceed lah.
Okay.
And after the event, if they have anything, then we can still have some time for Q&A later.
Okay. I realized that 2.5 hours is not like I need to build up the case for you. And already I telling you how you can be a better prompt engineer. That means your prompt is the king. Most of you are only 1 out of 10 from a scale from 1 to 10. I suspect you're only 1 out of 10. You're not there as a prompt engineer. If you're a prompt engineer, you should able to ask much more complex questions. In fact, my prompts sometimes are 1 paragraph long. or I may do an article and ask it to rephrase it, or I want it more impactful. So Dr. Henry suggests that we can come back maybe if you feel there's another session, because Dr. Henry also have his own session. So I think we move on. Are we okay with that, guys? Can I move on?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Once you share screen, everything's becomes slow. Can you see my screen? Yes, no, no, yes.
Good to go.
Good to go.
Right.
Good to go. Good to go. So earlier I mentioned if you want the Chinese version, Ernie came out about I don't know, half a year ago. Of course China is catching up. They have their own version, but I must warn you the China version is very censored because as you know the government censor things, so that's how it is, you know. So for instance, you can't get Facebook and YouTube and all this in China. They have their own Weibo and all that. So their AI is much more controlled by by the government. So just to realize that. So that's why I prefer the ChatGPT and Gemini. It will actually give you a very neutral. They will give you two viewpoints. Whereas sometimes from what I read, this is research done by AI experts. They say that the China version tend to be very lopsided. For instance, if you ask about USA, whatever USA policy, it has quite a bit of negative comments about it. Whereas you do ChatGPT, you will tell you, the US government, the pro and the con, and they'll give you two sides. So that's why I prefer that. That's all I want to say. So we have some companies like Tanchong that are implementing AI, and different companies are searching now. You can have a AI top 3 AI tools for any department. We have top AI tools for sales. To obviously in a 2-day session, I can teach you, show you the AI tools, but not in this 2.5 hours. It'll be a stretch. But I just want to give you the whole feel and the huge scope of how powerful and beautiful AI is. I can have AI tools for events, for R&D, for PR, anything. You can write a press release. I've done dozens of press release in just 5 minutes with my, it gives me a framework for me to work on. It doesn't start from scratch. So that's the beauty. It gives you a very good framework and you can pick and choose. You can do whatever you want. Okay. So does this blow your mind? If it does, type in the chat. It blows my mind. Woohoo! Okay. So can you write what's your top steal away so far? Top steal aways. Just type in the chat. Give me at least one. So what have you learned so far? Okay, and then we go into next. Let's go quickly. So I did say the main theme, module number 1, is how to get buy-in for AI adoption from your senior people. Because if they don't buy in, AI will not be implemented, right? So getting buy-in is so important. So we already done module 1, which is a practice session. Part of buying in is to address the 10 misconceptions of AI. Okay, so there is if you go into our change.you.group, you go under AI, and then you can see the AI articles. Okay, so these are some guidelines that will help you very quickly. You need to do AI policy formulation. Obviously, when we do, we have AI University. We also have Pro AI Consulting Group. The consulting group is to help you come up with the guidelines. The AI University is it has a lot of different courses, but you want consulting means you want us to come in and help you create guidelines for a university, for a civil servant, for the police. We need to then really study your thing. Unlike the more generic courses or the industry specific. So if you want us to come up with guidelines, this is just to give you an idea how you can generate AI strategies, AI SOPs, facilitation. You can have a tailor-made programs that is for you. So you can have roadmaps, you can have compliant audit. I mean, you can audit for ethical things, because some people use AI for unethical reasons. If you are 10 times better, the crook and the con man is also 10 times better. Okay. And then you can have continuous mental support. So now we go module number 3. How do you have industry specific AI guidelines? Okay, some of you I say, hey, I'm type in the industry you're in. Are you in automobile? For instance, Tan Chong is automobile. If you're in hospitality, there are AI tools to help you. If you're into marketing, some of you are I'm into marketing. I use a few good AI tools. In some of the AI tools and HRs can be quite expensive. Some are very expensive, like few hundred US per month, because you have, of course, instead of buying a huge HR software, now AI is even cheaper than HR software. Seriously, it is now even the big players are frightened that the new AI generated is even more powerful than the software because it's in the cloud. Software is obsolete the moment it's done, whereas the cloud is most up to date. So this is the most incredible thing about AI. There is some shortcuts, okay? Some real quick shortcuts. It's cheap. The best way, one of the best way shortcut is promote your staff that are very good in AI. Like, hey, whoever very good, you promote it, use carrot and cane. So what is it? The most famous thing, right? WIIFM. What's in it for me? So if you can show them, you either promote them, give them more money, they will be crazy. Let me tell you about Exton Ang. Some of you knew about Exton Ang, especially Henry, Michelle, and all that. They know that he was my one of my team leaders. So when he said he want to have a change, so he started. Some of you may not know this. He's a fresh grad, 22 years old. I was quite shocked. You know how much was his fresh grad pay, his first pay after me? And I did pay him for a few months. Then he said, no, I'm gonna try something and then come back, right? 3,800 ringgit. I'm going, what? You got 3,800 as a fresh grad. Most fresh grad are only getting 2,500. Maybe investment banking is 3,000, but it's getting 3,800. And it's not in a big company. It's a small manufacturing company. And this is the power of AI. So Kashika, if you're here, whatever, this is where you can promote them. Also use reverse psychology. Don't do the normal. If you do the normal, you threaten them or you use carrot. Try to use reverse psychology. You try to not trick them, but you offer something different. If Dr. Henry, you see anything you want to add, just help me with some examples. Or the best thing is you do a 10-minute, I call it AI wow, WOW, practice session. I can just get you to play with it, to do ChatGPT or Gemini, and you can see the beauty. Or I will show you what I've done previously, like what I did with some of the emails and text that you got from me. It's all AI generated, of course, with my writing, but it polished everything. It made it clearer. It's way much better, and I'm getting better response. Way much better from the clarity. In fact, when I wrote the first invitation, it was very long, and then it shortened it by half, and it was much clearer. when I talk about misconceptions. And it dropped a few of my things that I thought, wow, this is a very good point, but it thought it was a bit too much. It's like overkill. So it was very good. That's why I use it every day. I use it every day. The fourth module is about creating a sense of urgency. Let me tell you one off. AI is actually a change process. It's a change process. That's why Change U is involved. We are the parent company of AI University. I've been a change expert for many years. So to implement AI is to get, number one, buy-in. If you don't get buy-in, you cannot implement AI. That's it. They're not buying in. They're rejecting. They say, hey, I'm going to lose my job. I'm not a buy-in. No, thank you. Two, sense of urgency. They don't see the need. Oh, let me take my time. I will learn it in 6 months' time. No sense of urgency. So in the 8 steps in Dr. John Cotter's 8-step change process, the 2 most important one, you don't have to know about the 8 steps, but the 2 ones that you must know is how to create a sense of urgency that, hey, we're going to be out of date if the competitors know AI more than you. That's why, you know that USA is trying its best to control China, not to excel in AI. This is how scared USA is, because AI can send rockets to the moon. It is down to everything. So therefore, the sense of urgency and the buy-in. To me, the buy-in is the first step. Remember, I said we are 2-3 years advanced from the world trend, because we have to go back to basics to get the buy-in from the senior people. If your senior people is not buying, you're not going to have AI. I'm sorry. So this is we are testing hundreds of AI tools. Just in text alone, there's not just ChatGPT. There's Sonic, there's Writer. In design, there's Midjourney, Leonardo AI is very good. In video, is Syllabi. Content, there's Tapilio. It's so many, you go crazy. Grammarly is very heavily promoted. Gamma is quite popular. Some of my staff, they use for PowerPoint, they have a Gamma thing. So, and again, Slides AI, this is all AI generated. This is the plugin I was talking to you about. ChatGPT is very smart. They do not want you to go into other AI tools. So to let you be in ChatGPT, they have plugins like Zapier, Expedia, that is all in ChatGPT. So this is the game now. But we have tested hundreds of AI tools, so you don't have to do that. Okay, you don't have to do that. Now, we're starting to see in the news that they're AI-powered laptops. Okay, so this one I've been getting in my feed in my app, in my Apple iPhone. They are promoting now Asus. Uh, I'm a MacBook guy. I think that iOS, the Mac OS is much better, and the whole thing. But Asus is really getting ahead. They have AI powered creator laptops. So these are 3 of them. Some are very high end. This is like 16,000, 15,000. It's more for graphic designers. But you can down to this one, you can detach. Is the PZ13, or you have the middle range. These are all AI powered laptops. Now, some people ask, I'm not going to teach the AI laptop yet because we haven't bought it yet. But when I ask around, many people use Dell and HP, and they do not have AI powered laptops. So I think we're too ahead of time. But say in 3 years' time, when most people are using AI powered laptops, then we'll teach you how to use the AI in the AI laptops. But right now, this is just came out. Even MacBook do not have it. Do not have it. I told you iPhone, we're going to have the Apple Intelligence, but this is just fresh out from Asus. Your keyboard has not changed in 30 years. The keyboard, the QWERTY keyboard has never changed. But now there's a new key called Copilot. If you have a new laptop, you will have this symbol here. Your old laptop obviously don't have lah. So this Copilot is linked with Microsoft and all that. So we have ChatGPT by OpenAI. We have the Google Gemini because Google don't want to miss out, and then Microsoft has got the Copilot. So this will be in your laptops, in your keyboard itself. You may even have to buy a external laptop, a keyboard if you want this key. But let's see what happens. It's fresh. I've not even seen how it works, but they're starting to report on it lah. So number 3, you're halfway there. We're doing well. At 3:20, we're doing very well, Dr. Henry. So how do you sustain all this long-term AI? Some of you have not even started. Later, Dr. Henry will show you how to create and build an AI center of excellence, or even all the way to a full-fledged AI department. Some of you say, what do you mean by AI department? There's HR department, there's finance department. Is there such a thing as AI department? Do you know that in 3 to 5 years, there will be an AI department? Do you know that Dubai is the only country that has an AI minister? Just yesterday it came out, or was it today? Either yesterday or today, the AI minister, his name is Olama, not Obama, Olama. Sounds like a Chinese black man, Arabic name, right? So the world's first AI minister, Olama, he's saying, Dubai, we're investing, come to Dubai. We are the AI hub. They want to be not just the Dubai airport, they also now want AI. So AI is going to be huge. Yeah, so they're trying to attract people in this. So I'm sure if Dubai can come out, or United Arab Emirates can come out with UAE can come up with the first AI minister, maybe Hong Kong, Malaysia, or USA will have a first AI president minister. You never know. If you want to be ahead, seriously. So right now we have the Minister of Technology and Science, but we haven't got a specialized, because AI is very specialized. There are a lot of problems. In fact, they you have to control. There's a lot of risk. That's why I said we should regulate AI. There are roadmaps, so there will be roadblocks even, because for instance, the civil servants, how are they going to use AI? The public sector, how are they going to use AI? Obviously, I cannot cover it all today. What you can do is join the AI International Association, which I will ask you to join soon before Dr. Henry come out. So yeah, so join now. Can you open another tab, and one of you, Dr. Henry, wherever, type in just go to Facebook, and you can type in International AI Association, you'll come up. Just join us now. We have 370 something members. I find that the Facebook group is bigger, much bigger than our LinkedIn group. Our LinkedIn group is not many. I do not know why. I wanted the LinkedIn to be stronger than Facebook, but of course, some of the young Gen Z here will say, "Oh, this is my grandfather's Facebook is for my grandfather, or for my father," right? So, but do you know that Facebook is still the most powerful marketing tool still today? Because don't forget, our market in AI University is not the Gen Z. Our market is the head of departments who are 45, 50, 55 years old that are maybe open to AI. So part of our whole thing is to educate the public. So join the AI Association. All my updates are there, articles that I send in that are relevant to you. I don't overfeed you. I give you the most up-to-date. You need to be up-to-date. So this is join the, we're going to make it the world's elite AI network by joining this thing, okay? So my biggest achievement is if I can teach Dr. Henry and some of this who are in here today, Victor here, Victor, I think, or Moha, right? If I can teach you you are 50 and above. To me, I can teach an old cat or old dog new tricks. This is the biggest achievement. So therefore, you can a lot of people laugh at me when I started AI University and International. They say, "You old fart, you are retired age. Why are you?" You know, I actually did not follow Jack Ma's advice. Jack Ma say, when you're 20, you do this. You know, you learn from some, you learn from men. When you're 30, you do this. When you're 50, when you're 60, please give it to the old people. Don't do it yourself. But I went against his advice and I started two AI startups. So if I can do it, you can do it too. Okay? That is my biggest achievement. If I can teach a old cat or horse to do new tricks, that will be it. Oh, the other trick is this. This is my secret. My secret is I actually hire AI savvy fresh grads and interns. Seriously. I tell them what I want. They can research 10 times faster than me. Okay, at least 3 times faster than me. This is what I do. So the trick is hire someone junior. You don't have to pay them. Don't hire a very senior AI, right? Hire a fresh grad, an intern. And if you don't have, we have Bonio Hunter that can give you AI savvy graduates. We have a lot of people that are dying to work for you. Seriously, they are AI savvy. So we have a whole new pool that is growing, that is AI savvy fresh grads. And so hopefully we will have AI savvy middle management. But right now we're just starting, right? So the trick is get someone young. You tell them what to do. They will do it for you. You become the Jack Ma. You become the Steve Jobs. That Steve Jobs, the beautiful design, the iMac, is not done by him. It's by Steve Eve. What is guys? Eve something. He was a British designer, product designer. He came out the most beautiful, sleek looking iMac. It's not designed by Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is just the front man, the charismatic leader. Of course, you need strong leadership. And that's why we, the veterans, the older, and the Moha, I used to call Moha the Yoda. Huh? Moha, you're the Yoda, right? And you have all the experience, Moha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're the Yoda. You don't get discouraged that your granddaughter knows AI more than you, or your secretary or PA knows more than you. Do not hire someone better in AI than you. Remember the Russian doll? So be like me. Be Jack Ma. Be Steve Jobs. Hire people, then teach us what to do. Seriously, it's much cheaper than hiring a $20,000 AI prompt engineer. Do you know a prompt engineer earns 375,000 US? If I say for some reason I resign from being the chief AI visionary of AI University or Change You, I can just work easily as a prompt engineer and earn. I will be the top 0.11% of prompt engineers easily. Yeah. So this is the power. You not only when you get AI, ChatGPT, and Gemini, you will get promoted. You will then lead. Then you don't lose face. Can you imagine? You go to a room, the younger one know AI, you know nothing. So this is the challenge that we are facing. We are facing a whole group of senior people that now has to learn AI or don't know how to learn AI. This is our market. Our market is not the young generation. They are learning it whether you force them or they don't need. They're going to be ahead of you. Our challenge is the senior C level and the head of department. How do you get buy-in from that? How do you get that? Okay. So 6 module very coming up. Dr. Henry, better gear up. So in fact, this module is kind of covering him, but he will cover the big module from him is actually the AI Center of Excellence. Some of you listed what are you interested in, and you said that. So let me tell you about the world's first AI title. It's called CABP, which is Certified AI savvy business partner. You have seen human resource business partner, right? You can see LinkedIn, they say, oh, this is a human resource business partner. Now we are the first to offer this professional destination. You can put it in your name card. And guess what? It is now HRDC has approved the first AI AI certification body. We are the first to do it. Seriously. So and you can you imagine you have this title with you, this certified AI savvy business partner. I tell you, you open so many doors. Just like Axton Ang. Instead of getting 2005, you got 3,800. I mean, he's just entry level. He's just starting in life. But if you have this added edge, this is it. You want to get this destination. Dr. Henry, you want to help me? We try and make you in the top 0.1%. Dr. Henry, can you say a few things here? And then later, oh, let me complete this. So we can actually change the title to be more industry specific. For instance, we can call it AI savvy accounting business partner or agriculture, automotive. So we just add the industry specific, or if you want just a generic, that means certified AI savvy business partner, that's fine. That's generic. But if you say, hey, I want an automotive, I want the word automotive, I want the word cybersecurity, I want the word university business, we can give you that. But you have to do a capstone, okay? So the thing is, it's a capstone. Capstone means you do a 2 days, and then with those tools, you come out with a presentation. We'll give you 1 hour. You present to us. We'll give you coaching, and then if you're good, satisfactory, you pass it. We'll give you the CAI BP, certified, the world's first AI professional type. That's why I said we are ahead of people, and is endorsed under International AI Association. It will not be under AI University. In Malaysia, because Malaysia HRDC is called Change You and Spirit Academy, not AI University. But worldwide, it will be AI University in 11 countries. So if you feel this title you want, you can learn from this. Dr. Henry, you're gonna take over soon, you know.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, just continue lah.
Oh, you like
Because,
so? I kind of covered that module.
yeah.
Can you add a few more things? Because you and I were the first to come up with this. Because when we were talking to tailors, university, they wanted an elective, so we thought, oh, we can do a certified AI hospitality business partner or something. So that's how we came out that we can now we are also talking with other universities, maybe even APU, since they are very much into computer science and data science. So we are starting to talk to universities to get it to be endorsed by university. But right now, the good news is we are certified, the only one under HRDC. If you're non-Malaysian, some of you like Lani is from Cambodia. Don't worry, it's more for Malaysia where they contribute 1% of their salary to HRDC, and we are one of the very few AI registered HRDC training provider that teaches AI. Okay, anything, Dr. Henry?
See, the certification basically is an added qualification. You can call that as an additional credential to attest your competencies with regard to the use of AI in your day-to-day work. And after all, organizations today are much more looking forward for business leaders who are able to function much more effectively and efficiently as a business partner. So coupled with the acquisition of AI knowledge and skills, this give you that competitive edge in terms of advancing your career progression, probably a little bit faster than your peers or your counterparts who are likely to climb the corporate ladder the conventional way. So if you are interested to know how to acquire this certification, let us know. We'll be more than happy to show you, and hopefully you'll sign up to be one of the early cohorts of being an AI business partner. All right, a certified AI business partner. All right, I think that's more important now. That certification gives you the authenticity as well as the recognition that your skills and your knowledge is actually certified to be able to apply what you have learned in your day-to-day work. Right. Okay. Right. Over to you,
Okay,
Robert.
so we have a group of panel, Dr. Henry, myself, and a few others. And we're going to invite other people in different industry. For instance, we are interested in Mohar Ibrahim. He's he's in oil and gas. He has his own consultancy. He's very knowledgeable. He joined my leadership course, and he everyone say, "Wow, this guy is a Mr. Wise," and we call him Yoda. And what we can offer you is to collaborate, and you can join us because the Malay market, my Malay is I don't have that range of the Malay terminology. So we're looking for different languages. We're looking for Mandarin, Cantonese in Hong Kong, Arabic, anything. So actually, we are on ground zero, guys. If you want, later I'll show you how to be a franchise affiliate. That means you help us to introduce it to different company, or you want to be a certified AI trainer. Because Wolfgang, he's part of he's a fellow graduate of something. Are you there, Wolfgang? Can you hear me? Never mind. So I think he's joining us from Germany. So some people have, for instance, like Wolfgang, he spent a lot of money. That cost that we took is 8,000 US, US. And some people ask me, now I did a wonderful thing on AI mastery. What am I going to do with it now? We have the platform now. We are the world's first platform that will introduce in corporate. Now, we are different from other companies. Most of the 99% companies are really into the one-on-one market. That means whether it's Mind Valley or whatever, there are so many out there, right? The Ping Juns, the whatever. They are really into the one-on-one. That means you pay money, you pay a lot of money, and you learn. But we're the only one that are in corporate. Because to get into corporate is a very different mindset. Because corporate means the money will be paid by the company, by the organization, and not the individual. So therefore, it's a different game than the individual market. They don't have to answer anybody. If I have 8,000 US, I can just buy it. But in a corporate setting is different. That's why I say you need to get a buy-in. So not many people are open to AI. So you'd be surprised. There are a lot of people are scared of AI because they think they'll lose their jobs, right? We will talk a bit more, so we will go further. So, anyone ask any questions? So before, because once Dr. Henry takes over, we're going on another area. Are we good to go? Any stealaways? Just type in your stealaways. Oops, I have to click back in here to get in. So yeah, so these are the different, to me, this gives you credibility. Hopefully 5 years from now, this CAI a certified AI savvy business partner will give you that credibility that will transform your career. And that's what we're trying to do here. So whatever sacrifice will be your legacy in the future. Dr. Henry, you want to take over before the next module? The last module is the Center of AI excellence. Oh, and doing quite well actually. We still got 40 minutes, whatever. So, but that's okay. So, AI SWOT analysis. Do you want to say anything, or do you want to take over?
I guess in the interest of time, because it's already 3:40.
We got up to
I guess
4:30.
yeah, I guess what we can offer is, if anyone who is interested to understand how to do an AI SWOT, we probably can do as a separate group, right?
Yeah.
I think that
Okay.
would
So
be,
yeah. So we have done it with Tan Chong. We've done it with different people. Because SWOT analysis is actually the first step to getting your professional title, because the SWOT analysis gives us a good picture, your strength and weakness in AI, and also what is a threat and opportunity. Many people mix up a threat with opportunity, or they see opportunity but actually it's a real threat. So it's much more, I remember the one we did at Tanchong, it took us 2 hours just to run through a few. So if you're interested in that, let us know. We can come out with we have a 2-day course actually, a full-on AI Center Excellence. But if you want a bit of taste of that, we can just let us know. At the end, I'll give you a link to Google form. It's just your wish list lah. And you say what else you like, or some of you have filled up a similar thing in the survey, or we can take it from there. But if you fill up certain thing, I will give you some rewards. Okay. So in terms of SWOT, I think we will move on. But just to give you a tip, that the SWOT analysis is actually one of the very solid step towards building your AI Center of Excellence. And it will give it actually tells you where you are now and there where you want to be, which is your opportunity. And also how do you deal with your threats. Also you have to see what is your strength and weakness. Maybe you know nothing, you're just dabbling in AI. So therefore you need to know more about AI or learn more. Or maybe you're very good 10 out of 10, but you do not know how to bring it to the organization. So this is where the SWOT is very, very subjective. It's also very individualized. So we will not cover that. Okay, I will agree with Dr. Henry. In that case, let me see back to my slide. What have I got there? So here we are going past the SWOT analysis. Okay, so now I'm gearing up for Dr. Henry to take over about the AI Center Excellence. He's got his own deck. You can know more if you want to start when we first started, we said we can create an AI department, but a lot of people freak out. They say, "Oh, wow, will it take over my job?" So then, I think a softer way is to say, "Hey, we have a AI Center Excellence," just like Genting, is one of our clients. They have a Genting Center leadership excellence. So they have their own thing, Center Excellence. So I thought this will create that. That's it. So yeah, I'm gonna stop and Dr. Henry can take over.
okay, cool. All right.
Cool. So then I can have a bit of sip of my coffee. So I think I did well, Dr. Henry.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Thank you to all the participants that have stayed with us. You have heard a lot from Robren about what AI can do. What I probably like to do with you right now is take you through a very quick overview of what we meant by establishing a AI Center of Excellence. All right. CP, are you still around, CP? Right. Apparently, looking at CP profile, we have something in common. Back in the Elkin days, he's a water specialist, and
Oh,
it's,
CP, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. I hear
Hi,
you,
CP.
Dr. Henry.
Oh, wow,
Yeah, how are you?
good. Yes,
Yeah, good to
long
meet you
time.
here. Yeah.
Long time.
Let's catch up, let's catch up. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
And I guess now you are active probably in the Philippines market.
More to the local than Indonesia.
Ah, okay.
Mm,
And probably you can and hopefully will find AI can be a great help to you in further reaching out to your network and
that
to your members as well. It all
that is
depends on
my intention.
how you want to leverage and optimize AI
Sure.
to further expand and to enhance your business, especially the subject of water can be a very technical and scientific as well, and you can actually
Yes,
use AI to help to translate it to more layman terms, and so that people
exactly.
can appreciate the purity of water better. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
That's good. That's my intention as well. And
Okay.
many areas also we can explore with the AI because
Yeah.
I'm newbie here, this so I'm quite keen to learn more about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Mm,
joining us, and I hope to be
yeah.
able to
Yeah.
share
It's my
some
pleasure
of
too.
my so-called my thoughts about how people can actually use AI. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So basically, for the next 15 minutes or so, right, I just like to highlight if you are contemplating to consider adopting AI in your own organization, perhaps looking at setting up an AI Center of Excellence or its variation thereof can be a start point for you to consider. All right. So basically, my coverage today with you is a bit of introduction. I think Robren has covered quite a fair bit, so I will not spend too much time on that. Why AI matters, will probably give you some insights as to how AI has actually advanced, benefits of having an AI Center of Excellence in your own organization. What are the key considerations before you even want to bring it up to your management for consideration? And then what are the variations of AI Center of Excellence that you can consider, right, to want to recommend or to propose? And a very short conclusion on what are the key takeaways and then what kind of action that you can probably take next, all right? So first off, right, if you look at the current adoption and the evolution of artificial intelligence, you can call it generative AI, robotics, and whatnot. 45% of decision makers, right, in India, Malaysia, and the Philippines have acknowledged, right, that to be ahead in the market, digitization, improving data and content management is a top digital priority. So if your business at one point in time before COVID is probably brick and mortar where you rely on the walk-in traffic and whatnot, your ability to pivot into a digital landscape is probably going to make you much more your business more profitable, and you're likely to have better customers satisfaction as well. And visionary leaders, and you are one of you consider yourself as a visionary leader, you realize that the strength of your success is not determined by the infrastructure or whatever the technology you have, but more importantly, it's about how upskill are your people, right? That is currently working with you or for you, and whether do they have the future ready skills to take your organization or your business to the next level, right? So if you look at this graph, right, and we look at the countries in particular, right, and this is just taking Malaysia, India, and the Philippines for comparison, you'll find that a lot of organizations, whether they are private or the civil sector, right, are investing pretty heavily into AI and machine learning capabilities. And I believe that if we were to revisit this chart in the next couple of years, you'll find that the percentages are likely to be triple, all right? This goes to show that if you want to future-proof your business and to be ahead, investing in AI, machine learning capabilities, hiring and upskilling your people with digital skill sets, it's likely going to be the way forward, all right? And if you do it any other way, then you're likely to be left behind, okay? So, and if you look at business processes, right, they are also realizing that a lot of the traditional manual way of doing things can be automated, especially now with generative AI solution and tools that are currently available. So organizations, whether they are multinational or otherwise, are ready and willing to redesign their process to be much more streamlined, to be much more human-centric, where the mundane transactional type of work and activities are likely to be so-called outsourced to AI and smart robotic solutions as well. So this is something to consider. If you find that your organization is still very manual, it's still very transactional, a lot of paperwork, and you have layers and layers of bureaucracy and whatnot, and you want to make things to be much more effective and efficient, going along this direction is likely going to enhance your organization and your business much better. And if you look at some of the top technologies used by SSO employees, right, you'll notice that these are the top three, right? They're using robotic processing, automation, data analytics, and AI-driven automation across all countries, right? So, and Malaysia, of course, if you have been reading the news, even our Prime Minister is championing that the AI literacy, right, especially in the civil sector, right, in the government services, is to be further expedited. I think coming in the budget of 2025, I am of the belief that you'll find more allocation going to be channeled to equip the workforce, right? Especially the government civil workforce with AI programs and their ability to use AI to make the government ministries and their corresponding services to the citizens, to the public, to be much more efficient, right? And without a doubt, as has been explained by Robren, right? Today, fast-paced business world, AI is no longer just an option, right? It's going to be something that is essential, going to be a necessary if you want to be competitive and be able to meet customer expectation, all right? So why AI matters, right? Days before there is such a thing as AI, the breakthrough in the field of sciences, right, is actually painfully slow. It takes years and years before any major breakthrough can happen. But now with AI being used in the scientific and the medical community. Very sophisticated processes, right, is able to be achieved, right? For example, right, in 2020, DeepMind developed this process called AlphaFold, and it's a program that can predict the structure of proteins with unprecedented accuracy. So, and this kind of breakthrough makes it a highly valuable tool to further enhance and to further make the pharmaceutical industry to formulate drugs that are probably much more effective and hopefully will bring down the costs as well. All right. And if you look at the entertainment industry, right, like Netflix, Netflix has realized that after incorporating AI in their whole business model, they're able to achieve a much better business performance in terms of increased subscription, renewal rates, as well as decreased churn, meaning that they're able to retain their subscribers on a more longer term basis, right? And this definitely has helped Netflix to be more profitable, and with more profits, they're able to produce better content that is likely going to keep their customers even more engaged, all right? We are using Zoom now, right? And Zoom is also no stranger to the adoption of AI, and their rapid use of AI in terms of their business model has actually helped ensure that the online meetings today are much more smoother. You have less lagging, you know, better flow through of content and so on, right? Who else? All right. So what are the benefits that one can derive from an AI center of excellence, right? So if you look at Walmart, and Walmart is one of the world's largest retailer, right? Their use of AI COE in their business model helps the overall Walmart organization to improve their decision making by data analytics, right? So from the data analytics via the use of artificial intelligence, they're able to predict customer behavior better, identify fraud, because we know that fraud and scams today is like an everyday thing. So you have an extra tool or mechanism to be able to help you to prevent fraud from happening is definitely a great advantage. And optimizing your supply chain, this definitely help you to minimize your stockouts, right? And improve your customer service as well. Because for a business like Walmart, if they overstock or understock, both of these situations are detrimental to the business, all right? ChatGPT, of course, being the pioneer, being the own developer, they are using AI throughout their whole organization to enhance efficiency. So you'll notice that the version of ChatGPT has progressively evolved at a much faster rate. And now they are already on that version 4.0, which Robren describes it to be much more intuitive, trying to be more human-like in terms of its responses, right, to you as a prompt engineer, right? And of course, they're using this AI to answer customer questions, generate reports, and manage social media account. Facebook or Meta, right, uses AI to extract actionable insights from large data sets. and this has definitely positioned Meta or Facebook to be a highly valuable company, especially to marketeers, because now they are able to offer to marketeers much more targeted consumer insights, consumer behavior, which is likely to help them to generate far better businesses, especially in the digital or in the online world, right? Uber, right? Uber uses AI to optimize pricing strategy because when you have competition from other providers, right? So this helps Uber to maximize its profit and to stay ahead. As well, it also uses AI to personalize their products and services for each customer, because personalization has a higher value compared to a more generic kind of strategy, right? So they want to make it a bit more niche, a bit more so-called perceived high value kind of services, right, to its customers. Okay. And Alibaba being very much into logistics, right? So they use AI to help to improve its operational efficiency, customer satisfaction, and more probably we see much more in terms of using AI to advance or to improve their innovation capability, right? Cost reduction or cost optimization helps them to offer very, very attractive pricing to their customers, right? And they also allow them to test new ideas, products with minimal kind of capital investment or experimental kind of cost, right? So this position Alibaba to be a kind of a market leader in terms of the services or the markets that they serve, right? So, and if you are considering, right, setting up an AI center of excellence, let's just be aware, right? Organizations today are probably having individuals who are using AI tools in one way or another. While that is good, right? Nothing wrong with that. The progress and the impact of how AI can really impact the business is likely not to be so obvious compared to if the AI culture, all right, or the AI adoption is enterprise-wide. That means it is throughout the corporate entity, driven by AI champions, all right? And this is where in our observation and in our consulting engagements with stakeholders in organization, we realize that if AI is going to be something that is to be highly valuable, to be highly beneficial, right? Then we are advocating that the organization have a kind of a formal structure, right? A formal setup of an AI COE where it can become like a one-stop center for the employees, right? To be a go-to kind of, whether you want to call it a department or want to call it a center for inquiries, right? And this is where the AI COE comes into the picture, all right? So of course, building something in an organization, there needs to be some priority, and that is budget allocation. So here, the budget that needs to be looked at in terms of establishing an AI COE will be for the AI infrastructure, the talent acquisition, as well as ongoing maintenance of the equipment that is likely to be purchased for this particular purpose. All right. The second consideration will be on data privacy and ethics. As we all know, if the data, there's a breach of data or breach of privacy, it can be detrimental. So this needs to be looked at as well. And this is where we come in to assist, to do an audit, to make sure that the safeguard of personal data or confidential data is actually protected to prevent unauthorized access or misuse of sensitive data and confirmation. All right. The third area will be regulatory compliance, depending on your business and the industry you are in. And this can be an area that we need to so-called work with the relevant ministry or other regulatory agencies that govern the adoption and the usage of AI in your business, right? Data security, of course, is something that is important. And here is that we need to ensure that there is the basic cybersecurity protocol that is in place to make sure that the AI systems that are going to be used, it's going to be used in a very, very safe manner, all right? And integration with existing systems, like most businesses and organizations, you already currently have your own existing business systems that are already in place. So is how we want to assist to ensure that AI don't become another island of IT infrastructure, but more importantly, it can be integrated as seamless as possible into your existing IT infrastructure, right? So this is something that we can also help to ensure that this happens if you are planning to consider setting up an AI Center of Excellence in your organization, okay? And last but not least, of course, is skill gap assessment and training. Like any new systems that is in place, we also need to ensure that whoever is going to be assigned to drive AI utilization in the organization will have the relevant AI skills and capabilities. And this is where those earlier certified programs that was talked about by Robren will definitely be one of the pathway, right, to ensure that the people that the company or the organization have identified to tackle AI in the organization possess the requisite skills and the competencies to actually take this forward, right? So building the AI team will be one of the first kind of steps that needs to be addressed. And here is we can help to detail the key roles of what is likely to need to have, right? The key people to set up your AI COE in the initial stages, right? So skill sets like data scientists, machine learning engineers, AI researchers, and so on will need to be examined depending on how complex or how sophisticated is your business model, all right? We can, of course, discuss recruitment and retention strategies so that it becomes another career opportunity for your people. For all you know, you may already have hidden or inherent AI talent in your own organization, just that you probably did not notice them since AI COE or adopting AI at a larger scale is not currently on your mind, all right? So this would then helps to bring about recruiting your internal AI talents that you already have, and to offer them a more structured career pathway, all right, that is more promising, and definitely that will help to retain their services, you know, much longer than you would otherwise have to continually to excite them to stay with you, all right? Then the third steps that we'll be looking at is to explain the importance of training and development. And here is the what's in it for me kind of thing. Don't forget, right? AI adoption in your organization is very much like a change management process, because it is going into a frontier, right? A frontier that are likely to have a lot of questions from your users, right? And some of these questions that they have would be is am I going to be replaced? For example, it's going to be the top of mind for many employees, especially if management is starting to talk, oh no, we are going the AI way, right? Because there's a lot of fear that AI can replace jobs, and is without a doubt AI can replace jobs. But more importantly, this particular approach that we're adopting is to help to assure employees, right, that if they are upskill, all right, if they are reskill to do a higher value kind of work for the organization, then job security is not likely to be a threat to them, right? So this is to kind of put things in perspective, why and how AI is going to be used in the organization, and the place for employees to be much more productive, to be better in terms of doing their day-to-day work at a faster way, in a faster way, much more effectively and much more efficiently, right? And we are a strong advocate for diversity and inclusion, and companies today, like it or not, adopting or subscribing to environmental, social, and governance practices is definitely the way forward. I was just having a conversation with a director of a financial institution that is saying that if companies now wants to apply for loans, right, from a financial institution, one of the criteria for your loan approval is whether does your business, right, does your organization subscribe or adopts ESG practices. And if the answer is no, then in likelihood, your loan application is going to be declined or is going to be given very, very low priority, all right? So one of the attributes of an ESG organization is an area what we call diversity and inclusion. And that is looking at how you hire people, right? And we also can help you to look at gender equality and other so-called aspects of ESG and SDG kind of dimension as well, okay? So how to build a business case for AI adoption in your organization, right? The first question probably you will need to ask and ask intelligently and honestly with your stakeholders is, what do you want to achieve with AI? Okay, that clarity is super important because then whatever subsequent after that is going to be anchored, is going to be grounded by this objective or by this purpose of why you want AI to be adopted in your organization, right? So things like, do you want to improve customer service, or is it to optimize revenue, or is it to help to make your whole business more cost efficient, or a combination of all this? So this needs to be answered. This needs to be asked very, very thoroughly, all right? So that there is absolutely no ambiguity when it comes later on to communicate why the organization is going this is adopting for AI in the business, right? Then number two is identify the right use cases, right? Bear in mind, no doubt AI is pervasive. Anything from the Amazon rainforest preservation to literally anything that you can imagine, all right? Not all AI projects are created equal, right? So you will need to identify the use cases that will have the most impact on your business, where it's likely going to be very obvious, it's going to be very visible, right? So identifying the right business is going to be a very high priority, right? If you want to get your recommendation or your business case to be favorably considered by your decision makers, right? And then the third part of it is to build a team of experts. Now, AI can be very simple to very complex. So you need to examine the level of complexity or the level of simplicity in your initial adoption, all right, of AI in your organization. And here then we can actually help to configure what level of skills of people you need to have to help you get started, all right? Investing in the right infrastructure is important. You can start off with something very simple. There may not necessarily be high capital investment, like, investing in the server room, high-end servers or whatever, right? It could be as cost effective as having a decent powered notebook or laptop, or even an AI notebook, right? So it depends on the financial affordability and how much the organization wants to spend on AI adoption initially, right? So not necessarily it needs to cost a company millions of ringgit in terms of AI investment. And last but not least is create a culture of innovation. Again, as it says, adopting AI is akin to a change management that is happening in your organization. And it can be a disruptive technology because people who are used to be in a kind of comfort zone are likely not going to really welcome AI with open arms, right? Because it will entail a change in their way of working style, right? And they will probably need to re-engineer the way that they work to be able to leverage and optimize AI to produce higher quality of work in a faster and a much more efficient manner, right? So here again, as much as it sounds simple, creating a culture of innovation, it actually can be quite tricky. It depends on how the AI adoption is so-called communicated throughout your organization, getting buy-in from your people, and for your people to recognize that there is actually value for themselves, and then you are only likely to see that cultural innovation taking place. It's not like, you know, the CEO or the managing director in a town and says, yeah, you know, next year we are going for AI and expect everybody to jump on board. That is, in all honesty, not likely to happen, right? You're going to have detractors, you're going to have a lot of resistance, you're going to have a lot of people with a lot of questions that needs to be answered, and rightly needs to be answered as well. All right. So here what's that?
Wrapping up.
Yeah.
Wrapping up.
Yeah, so we are showing a spectrum of variations of AI center of excellence, right? From a basic AI center to an intermediate to an advanced. So depending on your comfort level and how you want to start AI in your organization, then these are the consideration that you can actually look at, right? Okay. So at the end of the day, right, this variation basically reflect your organization readiness, the resources that is willing to be invested. The choice of an AI should align with your organization's specific goals and your commitment to leveraging AI for innovation and competitiveness. All right. So in summary, right, in a nutshell, AI is a transformative force driving innovation. Establishing an AI COE, in my opinion, is not an option, but a necessity if you really want to future-proof your organization. And for us, right, at ChangeU and the International AI Association, we believe now this is your best time to explore AI. And the best time here actually stands for beyond expectation and strategic transformation. So you want to do something extraordinary, right? To achieve extraordinary results, then in all likelihood, right, do look at AI adoption in your organization. All right. So these are things that for you to look at, and you can actually scan this QR code if you have any questions, and Robren and myself will be more than happy to answer your queries. All right. Okay. All right.
That's the QR code.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Good,
Cool.
good, good.
Okay. Right.
Hold on.
Okay. So anyone, you have any questions or your quick question like to ask, please, we are open. All right. Okay, drop us a text here. All right. Okay. All right. Right.
Okay. So thanks, Dr. Henry. Everyone give it a claps. I mean, Dr. Henry has helped to do turnkey, turnaround HR issues. But seriously, AI is a change process. It's an HR process. It's actually not a tech process. A lot of people are mixed up. It's really integrating HR and it's a change process, a sense of urgency, a sense of buy-in. The buy-in is the hard part. So I'm going to share my screen. I got a few more things to do. Right now, let me just. Okay, I'm going to do a group photo. Can you all have at least a camera on? How do we do this group photo? Henry, I always like to keep track of who. How do you do this photo where people are in it?
No,
view.
it's okay. As long as I can see their faces, I
I
can
can't
just take
see.
a
Is it a
screen.
is it gallery? Ah, there,
Yeah,
gallery. So if
yeah.
you can put your just for 1 minute, I know you're hiding behind pajamas and Mr. Wolfgang didn't talk to you. I know. What time is it in Germany right now, Wolfgang? Unmute yourself.
Yeah, it's 10:24
Okay,
a.m.
right.
Yeah, sorry.
Coffee time.
We are
So
catering for the Hong Kong and the Asian crowd, so I may have to do a special for UK and Germany. Obviously, USA is already 12 hours difference. I will definitely do something different. So if
that would be
you,
cool.
yeah, if you can open up Germany, UK for us. There's also Lindy who's in Cambodia. So we have an incredible team here. There's Victor Cheong, who is very big in China. You want to get into China? You want to get into Hong Kong? Of course, I'm in Hong
Okay.
Kong and China. So we're a small little group of very dedicated veterans who are there.
Okay, let's take the picture first. All
Let's
right.
take picture. Okay.
All right.
So
Wai Kwan,
put
all
it
right.
on.
Nice
It's
to see you.
Waikan. Yeah, wait.
Okay.
At the count of three, yeah?
All
And don't
right.
do this, huh? Okay,
All right.
we have to
Already.
do a few. Henry, you also post some photos there. I'm not sure I can do it because I have to do many. So I'm going to do a screenshot account of three. Wait. Whoa. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Oh God. Wait. Not yet. The Mac is a bit different from the. Wait. At the count of three, I'm gonna capture. Okay, I got
Beautiful.
mine. So if
Okay,
someone
cool.
have done the picture, can post it there. Give you
Yeah,
one more
yeah.
shot. You can just put
Okay,
it in
cool.
the thing, so we can at least say that you are. You have to remember 27 June is the first day of the rest of your life in terms of AI. Okay, I'm
Okay,
gonna share
cool.
screen. I gotta run fast. Oh my God, I got 5. I need to a bit have more time. My originally slides, which is 180 slides, supposed to last 4 hours. Because HRDC say we must have 4 hours minimum. But then I thought I'm not going to do HRDC because then I decided to give a VIP free for everybody. So that's my generosity. So let me share screen. Can you see? Yes, no, yes. Yes, no. Oh, sorry.
Okay, got already. Yeah.
So yeah, type in some of your takeaways from Dr. Henry's session, and I noticed some of you got questions. We may have to go past 4:30. We will have to go past. Those who are very dedicated, we will give you time as long as whatever time you want, even up to 5, whatever, to answer your question. But right now, I need to cover some matters. So we already done a group photo. We have some Pro AI summits coming up, which we'll tell you. And there's one coming up. You can write down this date. It's on the 15th August. Is again at this 2:30 Hong Kong time. I know Germany is not, but guess what? If you want to open up Germany for us, we can do one special just for you for 2 hours. And since we are online business, we can do anything in any time, in any time frame. But right now, we have scheduled this. Oh, it's actually not Tuesday, it's Thursday. So there's a typo there. I'm sorry, but 15 August, am I right, is a Thursday? There's always some typo, you know. Am I right, guys? 15 August is Thursday. So there's a typo here. So come, I will invite some other AI experts. You will learn from each other. I'm not the only one. I'm the guy that is the hub. That's why AI University is the educational hub. We are bringing the best of the minds, a meeting of minds. Wolfgang, you've studied some of the stuff. We can add to this whole picture. We can all help each other. And then I find that my challenge is education. Right now, we need to educate the public, which is our biggest challenge. We also we have some headhunting that is for AI for talents. And if you want to be part of our speaker bureau, let us know. You don't have to be just AI. Some of you are very new in AI. If you want, you can apply. These are some of our speakers. Victor Poo wanted to join us, but I think she had some issues with health with the wife. So you want to be part of our speaker bureau, just send us a note. We'll send you another follow-up in the WhatsApp. And this is something we do, which is called skills assessment, where before you hire anyone, you should really test their skills before you hire them. If not, you're going to waste a lot of time. And it's just only costs you 1% of the whole salary. So with this skills assessment, there are 4 types. There's personality test, there is management proficiency, there is even Excel skills. So we can test. There is a difference. Yesterday we had a session on about this employee skills assessment. So employee assessment is not part of AI University, it's part of Change You, my original company. Because if you want to be affiliate or a trainer, you can actually you can access all this besides AI. But if you really want AI, we have all the AI stuff. But let me just tell you a bit about many people are used to DISC, which is a very common personality test. That is self-assessment. What is the difference is our is the professional talent assessment. Self-assessment can cheat. So although DISC is very useful to know about dominance, the influence, steadfastness, and the conscientious state, but really you can cheat the system. And it's not very helpful for recruiter. So what the recruiter want to test you, are you good in prioritizing? You have a time frame, you have the answers, say 20 to 24 questions, and you can find out how good you are. Because to be honest, you can only know how much even the best recruiter will have problems really assessing the skills. Because if you're very good in presenting, you can cheat someone and present that you are the best in the world. But this skills assessment tests you in your cognitive, especially the cognitive one. You cannot cheat. There's a time frame. You cannot Google search the results. So this is one of the last things we do. We're gonna have upcoming employee skills assessment masterclass on 25th July. You can attend. I probably will give you all a scholarship as usual, because right now we are educating the public. 25th July is just 1.5 hours. And let me talk about your survey and ones. Some of you has written that you're interested in different things. So I'd like you to redo again. So some of you have said that I want to be a certified AI trainer. I want to train the trainer. So let us know what your needs are. So if you would like to be a affiliate in whatever country and city, talk to us. If you want to be a trainer, a certified AI trainer, like Dr. Henry and myself, it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. We have a program for that. And join us in the world's elite AI network, which is we hope to be the top AI networking network in the world. So we're gonna have next week, if you're interested to be, to find out whether you can have a side hustle. This is not for corporate. Corporate is you are a client, but those who want to find out where I can have some side hustle, side income, I'm going to have one on the 2nd July, and I'm suggesting 9 p.m. Hong Kong time right now. So Hong Kong time, London will be 1 p.m. This is what I'm suggesting, because a lot of people are working in Asia, so they cannot come for this thing. So obviously it's a side income, right? And so my advice is don't go alone. Do under a dream team support. I didn't go alone. I wanted help from Dr. Henry, Dr. Victor Cheong, and the rest, Victor Fu, and others. So we have our mentors to help you, and be like me lah. Hire a AI savvy graduate. You know you're not that good in AI, or you are trying to be to be a AI master. But in the meantime, if you have an assistant, You just hire someone. So I think that's a very good way to start, if you ask me. Also, get updated with any of the tech. This is one I highly recommend. It's called Rise. It's the biggest tech conference in Asia and is in Hong Kong. So I'm usually the speaker. I bring them to the stage. So get involved. There is an AI library. There are many wonderful articles that I curate that are relevant to you and to us, to the issues. Okay, who wants to earn 100 ringgit? You will have this in electronic. Obviously, I cannot give you. So in most of my leadership workshop, at the end of workshop, I say, whoever can grab this money will grab it. So if you like it, type now, I want. So how you going to do that? I'm going to tell you. You want to type there, I want. Okay. Okay. If you want to do this, put it in my wish, my wish, do this Google form now. Let me see, I can copy paste this. No, I can't. I have to, oops. I can't, have to stop share. Hold on, I'm gonna give you, whoever fill up this form first will win it. Then I got more gifts coming up. Seriously, I got more gifts coming up. Hold on, where is my, oh, okay. I need to give you the Google form. So it's just a simple, in fact, part of it is already done before in the survey, but before you came to this event, your needs may have changed since you talked to us in this 2.5 hours. So I'm going to put it in the group chat. So copy and paste this now, and you can go into it while I go into further matters. Whoever do the first thing in my wish list, is just say, I just want to, I want to learn this more. I want to be an affiliate. I want to be a trainer. I want to attend the next Pro AI. Whatever it is, this is my wish list. It's just simple as that. Put your name there, put your wish list. Whoever does it first, I will check, and you get 100 ringgit. Can we move on? Okay. If you're a student, you can also earn this. So it's not like Keisha said, you want it. So you can earn it too, okay? So whoever do it first, I don't know who it is. So you can do it now. So you can multitask while I present the other thing, which I don't know where it is. Share screen. Share screen. Oh, I got too many things open. Wait, Oh, sorry, I need to stop share. I think I opened too many things. Okay, so I'm going to share again, and it will be my last few slides, and that's it. So do this, my list, and I'll tell you who won in 5 minutes. It's very simple. Just type in, I want to learn this, or I just want to be part of the speakers, whatever you like. If you don't have a wish list, never mind. Then you got other needs. But you want to be part of this whole thing, just and I'll give you 100 ringgit for that. I will announce once I finish. Okay, this is for companies. If you're an individual like Shika, she's a graduate, and do not apply for this. Okay, do not apply. You can hire me for free. Only one today. You choose any of my top 5 hottest TED Talk that I give. Either it's AI or adaptation of what we did today. Obviously, without Henry, Dr. Henry. You want Dr. Henry, sorry, you have to pay him. But if it's just me, whoever wins this, you get 1 hour. TED Talk normally is 15 minutes. You want it, can have it in 15 minutes. Sometimes 15 minutes is even harder. But you want 15 minutes all the way to 60 minutes. You can. I will give you whoever says I want this. Type in there, and then I see whoever is in the chat, whatever number will win it. So I don't know. There's no technical. I'm not in a physical workshop face-to-face where I randomly pick, right? So whoever wants, this is my top 5 TED Talks I give, the 9 deadly sins for leaders. I do also teach you how to rebrand yourself. I also teach about the mega skills. The youth leader, I think I can drop that because this only applies for universities. And if you want to be, so these are some of the topics. So type in the group chat now if you want to win. Okay, and then a bit more, and then that's really it. So the Robren show, just a bit. I do a show. Just Google YouTube. It's my YouTube channel. I got 12 different segments. So lately we did one with hospitality industry. We have Jennifer Ong come with tailors. So you can check everything out. I have a lot of references in YouTube. So this is the expert advice you can trust is in my Robren show. It's not the usual show that is entertainment. This obviously is very specialized. Okay, so join the thing. There are 10 segments. I also in the Robren show, I cover bestsellers. If you want to be a guest in my show, wherever you are, you can also drop me an email in info.changeyou.group, and we see you can be an interview guest. Some of you are quite experienced. Subscribe to my just in YouTube. It's just Robren show. In LinkedIn, you can friend me as well in LinkedIn. Some of you are in fact come from LinkedIn, like Lindy and all that. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. This called the Robren show. So let me just say this. Part of my role as a mentor is to kick your ass. And you know what? People pay me to kick their ass because I used to have someone to kick my ass. It's actually my late wife. I call her Brenda, right? And she kicks my ass. In fact, when we got married, she was a top salesperson. She brought in so many business for a spa. So I said, hey, why don't you join me? And then so the first question you asked me is, what do you want? I said, well, I want change you. That time is, that time was like maybe we started in 1990, we married in 1996. So I think it was like 8 years in our marriage and, sorry, just 2 years in my marriage. And I say, make change you number one in Asia. I said, that's it. You can kick my ass. And man, she kicked my ass. So my question to you is, who will kick your ass? Obviously me, if I'm mentor or doctor. Dr. Henry is the gentle one. He's the good cop. I can play the good cop and bad cop, coach. Huh? But generally, Dr. Henry is very empowering. I'm too. But I will kick your ass in a nice way. So who would be your mentor? Is it your partner, your family, your hero, your mentor? Hopefully, I can kick your ass. So okay. So I'm gonna you better quickly finish the thing. I'm gonna announce who won the thing. And then I will tell you my last story, and that's it. So let me stop there. Let me quickly check who won it. Oh, I wish I have my team to check on this. So just hold on. I have to where is it now? Just hold on. I have to check. Unless nobody fill up, then okay. Okay, so nobody fill up yet. So looks like nobody wants to win this 100 ringgit. But whoever fills it up, whoever, obviously maybe you're all concentrating on this. I notice, especially with corporate types, with the individual market is very different. They will respond very quick. But I find in corporate, sometimes they say, oh, I really need to think about this. So whoever does it first, I will give 100 ringgit. Right now, no one has done it, so I'm not announcing, unfortunately. But the moment I get it, I will tell you directly whoever won it. Okay. Let me go back to my last slides. Oh, I covered everything. So hold on, I covered everything. So I'm just going to the last bit. So finally, we will have Q&A right after this, even up to 5, so you can join us. So basically, the last thing I want to cover up is there's something for you here. You know, if you're not into AI, we have Change You, we have rebranding, we have skills assessment, we got recruitment, you can be in a show, you can have personal growth. There's something for you here. There's no excuse. If you're not into AI, we got other things. If you're really in AI, we have so many things in AI. We are the forerunners in a thing. You know, my honest truth, I'm doing this a lot from my heart, and I'm getting a lot of trolls. People say you're a scam and why you giving free, and you know, it's been quite hard because people think that we are crypto. You know, they think we are Web 3, not Web 3.0. So they're very suspicious of AI. So the honest truth is, my vision is that we educate the public. If you stole an idea from me today, I'm very happy. So please give your last your or maybe whoever wins the 100 ringgit will has the best steal away. How about that? So I can at least give something away lah. You know, some of you say, oh, you cheated lah. You know, you pretend no one replied and therefore you kept the money. I'm really want to give to you. So you can write your steal away, and whoever I like it, whatever, you know. So right there, your steal away, and whatever I feel is the probably the most meaningful, I will give the 100 ringgit. Fair enough. So I will give it away. Unless you all don't bother, that's also fine. Yeah. So this is my passion, is that you know, you have to ignore some of the detractors. There are always people that are gonna hate AI. They are scared of AI, and that's what we experience as change specialists. We find that when, you know, people say they want change, but they really don't, and they're scared of change. When I first saw ChatGPT, I was scared. I hated it. I wrote an article about 15 ways ChatGPT cannot replace humans. But now from a skeptic, I've changed to a believer, pro AI. So, but there are many people that are anti-AI. Like just like in nature, there's always pros and cons, pro this, pro that. Some people are boycotting this. So, because AI, you cannot ignore AI. You cannot. It's either you are part of it, you're part of the solution, or part of the problem. So give us your last top takeaway, and I will choose one, and I'll give the 100 ringgit today. I'm so wanting to give the 100 ringgit. So who benefited from this, stole something or learned something today? Raise your hand or say yes. Right? Yeah. So who saw that? So whoever wants, you can write whatever you feel. Okay, Keisha. Okay. Who's speaking? Who's speaking? Hold on. Someone is not. Hold on. Dr. Henry, can you take over? Just very quickly.
Okay. Hi, Keshika.
Sorry, I got interrupted. Who's saying anything?
No,
Yeah,
nothing.
give us your top steal away, and I will see if there's nothing I feel substantial, then I don't give up. But I'm seriously want to give out. You know.
Okay.
I lost my document. Okay. So yeah, if you feel you benefited, there's something you stole, or you learned something, just right there. Yes. Who will recommend this course? You say yes, put up your hand. And who will you recommend to? So if you rate this course more than 7, say yes. So just give us your feedback now. And we're going to end real soon. And I'll give you a last story. Insightful says, okay. Yeah, any steal away means take away a particular specific point. Don't say Dr. Henry is good. It's not a takeaway. It's not a steal away. You say, hey, you know, I learned that AI can do this. So that's called a steal away. So you can do that. I'm still gonna give 100 ringgit. If not, I'm gonna keep it and buy myself a nice steak or something. Okay. Wolfgang said to me, okay. No? Then I give you my last story, and whoever wants to stay, we can have Q&A. So my last story is this. There was a cunning young boy who lived at the bottom of a hill in a village. And everybody knows there's this wise man, a bit like Moha, right? A Yoda, right? And this very cunning, naughty young boy want to prove to the village that this wise man is a fake lah. Okay? Because according to people, the legend says that this wise man tells the truth all the time. He never lies. He speaks the truth. He never lies. You cannot catch him lying at all. So this young boy came up with this thing. Okay? So he had this thing. He's gonna get a little bird, baby bird, right, in the hand. So he will try to catch him in a lie, right? So you're gonna go up to the wise man up in the hill, and you say, wise man, is this bird in my hand dead or alive? So if the wise man say it's dead, then he will let it go. Ha! You lied. You lied. You are not a wise man. But if the wise man said, well, young boy, the bird is alive, then he'll crush it and it'll be dead. So either way, he thought he's going to lose. He's going to say something that will not be true. So then he said again to him, listen carefully. Is this little bird in my hand alive or dead? You can't see the hand, right? It's hidden. So the wise man said this. The life of the bird is in your hands. And he couldn't believe it. It's true. My story to you is this. Your life is in your own hands. Nobody's hands. This is your little bird. It's what you do with it. You can crush it, you can kill it, or you can let it be free. It's up to you. This is my last story